Hello, you lovely lot. Welcome back, and I hope that you've all had a fantastic new year. I thought I'd start my new year by discussing last year. I've decided to rank every single game that I played last year. There were 15 in total, and there's only 2 rules for this video. It had to be my first playthrough of a game, and I had to have played it for longer than 3 hours. It doesn't matter when the game was released, and this list is going to include a mixture of both games that I've streamed and games that I've played in my own time. I've made sure that the video is spoiler free, so with that in mind, let's dive in. Ranking at number 1, we have Overwatch II. This game is who the fuck am I kidding? Is anybody in the entire world classing this as their number 1? Please, I must know who you are. Overwatch 2 ranks number 15 on our list and is dead bottom. I played the open beta when it came out and I didn't even bother with the second one. The only reason I played this at all was because it was free. I think anybody who plays Overwatch will feel me when I say that you don't play it to have fun. We play it to get annoyed at random people on the internet and convince ourselves that none of it's our fault, all the while our competitive rank, which I no longer fucking understand, fluctuates wildly between silver and gold tier. But I am a Mercy main, so none of this is ever my fault anyway. I'm looking at you, Genji. What are you doing, man? I can't. Next up at number 14, we have Raid Shadow Legends, which at this point is just a giant meme. Completely understand this is a mobile game, and it would probably be higher up the list if I'd played it as a mobile game. And I mean, I know I'm bad at games, but I need to do more than just click one button occasionally. I just genuinely feel that mobile games need to stop trying to be PC games. Stop it, you're ruining everything. The worst thing about this was I wasn't even very good at it. And that goes to credit how much I can suck at games if I can even suck at this one. But we'll always have the memes. At number 13, we have 7 Days to Die. I'm pretty gutted this one landed so far down the list because it was gifted me by a member of my community for Halloween. I can completely understand why someone might like this game. However, I can't see it ever being particularly fulfilling as a single player. I enjoyed it much more with friends. But I think my main problem with this game is that I am scared of everything. Even a lone zombie with no legs that'll slowly crawl towards you is enough to make me shit my pants. What the fuck was that? However, thankfully I never got to the point where hordes of zombies were chasing me. I feel like that would have probably led to an aneurysm. I played this once on stream and then I played it once in my own time. And I spent the entire ordeal listening to Britney Spears and Spice Girls turned right up and the game music turned right down so that I didn't shit myself as much. And to those people out there who want to try and convince me that this game isn't scary, you clearly haven't been here very long. If there's a way for me to get scared, I absolutely will. At number 12, we have Viscera Cleanup Details Santa's Rampage. This is the first game in this list that I got with the Jingle Jam collection. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a charity that runs at Christmas, and if you make a donation of over £35, you get loads of free games. So considering this was a free game, I really enjoyed it. It's basically Power Wash Simulator, but with a hell of a lot more blood. The only real difference between this and Power Wash Simulator is that Power Wash Simulator is actually relaxing, whereas I found myself getting more and more stressed as I played this game. I would clean up bloody footprints only to walk through a puddle of blood and spread them even more. And obviously what was meant to be a bucket of water wasn't, and this happened. Another bucket, but I don't need the water, so it... No, I'm not further enough away. No. So yeah, screw this game for making me think it was relaxing. Next up at number 11, we have Fortnite. Fortnite is 6 years old now, and I only played it for the first time last year because I just thought it was for kids. And to be honest, playing it alone wasn't anything to write home about and would be further down the list if that was the case, but I was playing it with my best friend, and one of the funniest experiences of my life was playing it because we both absolutely suck at shooters and had both never played it before. The carnage that ensued still makes me belly ache with laughter. The evergreen and changing game mechanics means that we can stay forever noobs who clearly look like 2 thumbs up an ass to everybody around us.
Just so you're aware, there was somebody that was going to the same place as you were, so
I'm dead.
Are you dead already?
Okay, we're in the top 10 now with Genshin Impact. I loved the open world aspect of this game. You never run out of things to do, and it doesn't surprise me why this game is so popular. You're gonna eat Paimon. This lady's dead behind the eyes. This lady is definitely gonna eat Paimon. However, I played this game heavily for a week and then never really went back to it. It got pretty samey pretty fast for me and I got bored. And it might be the game or it might be the fact that TikTok has ruined my attention span, but I'm gonna blame the former. But yeah, there's a million characters for you to enjoy, all with ambiguous genders and ages, which is dangerous. But anyway, swiftly moving on to number 9. We have one of the most chill games on this list and the second game from the Jingle Jam collection called Ancient Enemy. It's a solitaire mixed with turn-based combat. The problem is it's pretty boring if you don't like solitaire. Streaming this game was like pulling teeth, but it's super chill to play alone if card games are your thing. Also, the narrative is super repetitive and basic, which are two pretty apt adjectives to describe solitaire-esque games, but what can I say? I'm a simple woman. At number 8, we have Darkest Tales, and now things are actually starting to get good. With that being said, I didn't finish the Darkest Tales, but I do intend to. With a fun mix of combat and platforming, along with the replayability factor through trying to get all the abilities, there's loads packed into this game and it only costs us a tenner. That is, if you can get over the absolutely phenomenal voice acting. What is this voice acting? Next up at number 7 is another community gifted game called Tavern Masters, and this is where I have very little negatives left. It's a simple tavern building sim, which sort of reminds me of Lemonade Tycoon, which I was obsessed with as a kid. Please tell me I'm not the only person who remembers this game. Again, it's a super chill game with a chipper soundtrack, which is a proper bop. Number 6 is the last game on the list from the Jingle Jam collection. Play it up with equal parts fun with friends and rage at the patrons who clearly spit on the floor. There's not much more I can say about this other than there's a reason it blew up on Twitch. Just play it, but don't play it alone. That's boring and you don't get to boss people about half as much. It also has pretty good Twitch integration for streamers, but be warned that Twitch chat are absolute asshats that will always ruin your game. Top 5 now starts with Vampire Survivors. This game was on fire throughout 2022 with everyone and their nan playing it, and that makes no sense. It looks pretty crap. Your little 2D pixel dude or dudette floats around the screen murdering the baddies and collecting enough jewels to make the Cave of Wonders jealous. Yes, a Disney reference belongs here. Sue me. By far, this game is the one that I put the most time into this year, and I make Sims 4 videos for a living. Costs pennies and it's so addictive. Play it, honestly, you won't regret it. At number 4, we've got God of War. I'm not going to lie, I'd never even heard of God of War before the 2018 release because I live under a rock. I love this game. It's beautiful, the characters are complex, and Daddy Kratos just does things to me. I'm so terrible at it, and I get jump scared 4 times a minute. But that doesn't matter to me. I could play this game forever and I can't wait to start Ragnarok, you know, when I've finished this one. Because I haven't finished it yet. I hope you're starting to notice a trend. Moving swiftly on. God of War has a great mix of exploration, Norse and Greek lore, combats, puzzles, and cute little anecdotes between Kratos, who's voiced by the sexiest voice alive, Teal'c Chulak, and his son Atreus. Great story, great setting. Take me now, Daddy Kratos. Guys, gals, and everything in between, we are now entering the top 3 with Cult of the Lamb. It's a mixture of a roguelike dungeon crawler and base management game. This game would be amazing on its own, however, the reason it's so far up this list is because of the fantastic Twitch integration. Because who in their right mind doesn't want Twitch chat to control their entire game? Again, just a reminder that when given the opportunity to help or hinder you, Twitch chat will let you down every goddamn time. But you can make up for that by adding those little bastards to your cult and then murdering them when they descend. The character design is amazing and the world around you is so cute, considering the absolute horrifying nature of the game. Maybe don't play if you're not okay with the murder of cute cartoon animals though. Anyway, I digress. Amazing game. Yes, do it. Play it. Pop it! At number 2, we have another community gifted game. This is Kingdom 2 Crowns. It was released in 2018, so it's definitely taken me far too long to get around to playing it, but it's an absolute belter. This game has possibly the best replayability factor in the whole list. It's a 2D strategy in which you build a kingdom and protect it from the greed, who are little creatures who are pretty cute until, well, they're not. The whole ambience of the game is so chill you could actually melt. You know, that is until a blood moon comes and destroys your whole livelihood. I adore this game, and it's not meant to be fast-paced and action-packed, so if that's what you're after, ride on, my child. But for me, rallying my troops to defend my kingdom against the enemy is the best way to spend an evening. Also, you get a dog. Okay, I'm done, I promise. Here we are, number 1. Goddamn, I can't wait for the hate I get in the comments for this. Number 1 is The Witcher 3 DLC Blood and Wine. Now, hear me out. I know it's cliche to have The Witcher as your favourite game, but that's like saying it's cliche to love Ryan Reynolds. It's for good fucking reason. I got the DLCs for Christmas in 2021, and by this point I'd played The Witcher 3 about 800 times. I started with the Hearts of Stone DLC, and I was pretty disappointed by the weak storyline and quests, and also the prick who charges all that money so that he can charge you even more money for enchanting shit. I don't have time for that noise in my life. I haven't gone back to the DLC yet and I didn't play much of it, so I hope to be proven wrong. Anyway, but that's a rant for another video. I started Blood and Wine and expected a similar thing to Hearts of Stone, and I was completely wrong. You're teleported to this bright, very un-Witcher land, but it's still just as beautiful. The characters are complex and I can't say the rest of it without spoilers, but just play the damn game. It's just wonderful, and I love being in a situation where the choices I make have real consequences for the characters. I can choose to be a total dick on my second replay, but we all know I'm never going to do that because still after 800 plays of The Witcher, I have never picked Triss once. Blood and Wine is everything that I love about The Witcher games, with extras such as owning your own wine cellar, and for that reason alone, it's made the #1 spot. Roach is still an absolutely useless though. Thanks so much for watching, lovely lot. Let me know what you think of these games in the comments below and what you think of my ranking. I can't wait to hear the specific reason I missed as to why Vampire Survivor should be 4 and not 5, or how Overwatch 2 is actually #1 forever and I'm a sucky noob who's crap at Mercy. God, I love the internet. Anyway, that's all I've got. Press all the buttons, do all the things. Toodaloo! I need to sing a stupid happy little catchy song because YouTube is stupid and it gets it wrong. So if they tried to copyright claim this right now, it just goes to show it's all a big cash cow.